So today is Monday, that means it's time for family movie night. And this week, I thought it would be fun because we have the opening of Ice Age 5 Collision Course. That it would be fun to pick a film from Blue Sky Studios, Blue Sky's animation, that is doing the Ice Age films, to pick one of their films. And to be honest, I'm not that big on any of the Ice Age films. Even the first one, when I went back for my animation Oscar series, I wasn't that thrilled with. I mean, I didn't feel like it held up very well. It's very generic, and the animation, like some animation from that time period, holds up much better than that did. And so I don't really love any of them, to be honest. They're fine. Babysitters for kids, but not much more than that. And so I wanted to pick, I already reviewed the Peanuts movie for this channel, and so I thought their other best movie, I do like Epic that they have, and I'll probably review that at some point on Family Movie Night. But I think their second best movie after the Peanuts movie is Rio. And I think that it held up really well in the rewatch. In fact, I liked it probably more than the first time I saw it. I was a little bit too nitpicky, I think, in my blog review when I first reviewed it. Because it's really fun. It's a cute little movie. And I think the animation's actually really good. So let's talk a little bit about it. So Rio was made in 2011. It is about a blue macaw, which is a special, near extinct bird. It makes its way up to Minnesota through this, they just show this pet truck. They don't really explain, like, you know, what was going on. But it takes it to this woman named Linda. The macaw's name is Blue and is voiced by Jesse Eisenberg. And Leslie Mann voices Linda, and they have this kind of a little bit strange, almost relationship. They are practically like a married couple, this bird and this woman. And she's like feeding him hot cocoa and cookies, and he's living the good life. He never learns to fly. And so, yeah, he's doing really well. Well, this scientist finds out about this bird, and he goes up to Minnesota, and he tells Linda that the blue's species is going to be extinct if they don't bring him down and breed him in Rio. And she's reluctant to do so, but she agrees, and she goes down there. And so they put Blue in with another blue macaw that they have, a female, who's voiced by Anne Hathaway, and is named Jewel. And Jewel's really spunky. Of course, Jesse Eisenberg as Blue is very nerdy and awkward and weird, and so of course they don't like each other at first. And people think that they are mating, I guess, but they're really fighting. And so it sort of starts out that way, but the birds end up getting abducted. The next part of the movie are about Linda and Tulio looking for Blue and Jewel, and Blue and Jewel, they end up being chained together. And so they hate each other first, but they start to work with each other and trying to figure out their way. And they end up trying to encourage Blue to fly, and he doesn't think he can at first. They end up meeting this Tulcán named Raphael, voiced by George Lopez. And he agrees to get them to a friend of his that will help them take the chain off. Well, there's also this, not only are the burglars the villain, but also there's a villain bird voiced by Jermaine Clement, who is hilarious. His name is Nigel. Really funny, very over the top, very British kind of villain. He's really good. And so there's just all of these sort of characters kind of looking for Jewel and Blue and their sort of adventures. And it's not the most creative premise in the world. We've seen it a million times. And there are a couple of weird things that I don't really like. I don't like the fact there's a pretty long segment where Linda is at Mardi Gras, and she ends up wearing a very skimpy outfit, which I thought was inappropriate for a children's film. I didn't like that. And yeah, I mean, it's just silly. It's just kind of a silly little movie, but I thought it was enjoyable. They do what they do really well. The animation is great. It's bright, it's colorful, it moves fast. I like the look of the birds when they're singing. I think the songs sequences are a lot of fun. And so overall, it just clips along really nicely. I think the bulldog is hilarious. That ends up helping him get the chain off. Is very funny. He's very drools a lot. He was good. And yeah, it's just, it's a cute little, it's not a movie that's gonna get Oscar nominations or gonna be really important. And this definitely better than the second one, although the second one does have a few things that I really like. I like Kristen Chenoweth, and so that's pretty funny to me in it, that she plays this frog. And yeah, so I think it's worth checking out with you and your family. I think you'll enjoy it together. And it has, you know, some nice messages about confidence and acceptance and getting out of your comfort zone, and some different, you know, nice messages. And so, yeah, let me know what you think of Rio. Do you like it? Do you think it's any good? Put it in the comment section. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!